The relationship between India and China stands as one of the most critical dynamics shaping the 21st century. These two Asian giants, home to over a third of the world's population, are experiencing remarkable economic transformations and wielding increasing geopolitical influence. Understanding the complexities of their relationship is essential for comprehending the future of Asia and, indeed, the world. The interplay of cooperation and competition between these two nations will significantly impact global stability and prosperity. Both India and China boast ancient civilizations and rich cultural heritages, contributing to their distinct national identities and strategic perspectives. Their intertwined history, marked by both periods of collaboration and conflict, adds another layer of complexity to their present-day interactions. As they navigate their roles as rising powers on the global stage, the world watches closely, recognizing the profound implications of their choices. The future trajectory of their relationship will have far-reaching consequences for international relations and the global balance of power. India and China have experienced phenomenal economic growth in recent decades, transforming their domestic landscapes and their positions in the global economy. China's rapid industrialization and export-oriented growth have propelled it to become the world's second-largest economy. India, with its burgeoning services sector and growing manufacturing base, is rapidly catching up, projected to become a major economic powerhouse in the coming years. The economic trajectories of these two giants are reshaping global trade patterns and investment flows. China's economic model, characterized by state-led investment and export-driven growth, has achieved remarkable success in lifting millions out of poverty. However, this model also faces challenges, including rising income inequality, environmental degradation, and concerns about debt sustainability. India's more market-oriented approach, with its emphasis on entrepreneurship and innovation, presents a different set of opportunities and challenges. The comparative strengths and weaknesses of their respective economic models offer valuable lessons for developing countries around the world. While China's economic growth has been more rapid in recent decades, India's growth trajectory is showing signs of acceleration. Driven by a young and dynamic population, a burgeoning tech sector, and increasing domestic consumption, India's economy is poised for significant expansion. The sheer size of the Indian market and its growing middle class present attractive opportunities for foreign investment and trade. As both countries continue to grow, their economic interdependence is likely to increase, creating both opportunities and challenges for managing their bilateral relationship. The competition for resources, markets, and investment between India and China has become a defining feature of the Asian economic landscape. Both countries are actively seeking to secure access to raw materials, energy resources, and strategic markets around the world. This competition can be a source of tension, but it also has the potential to drive innovation and efficiency in both economies. Managing this competition in a constructive manner is crucial for ensuring sustainable economic growth and regional stability. The India-China relationship has been marked by a complex history, including periods of cooperation and significant periods of conflict. The 1962 Sino-Indian War, stemming from unresolved border disputes, remains a sensitive point in their bilateral relations. The disputed Himalayan border, known as the Line of Actual Control, continues to be a source of tension and occasional military standoffs. Addressing these historical grievances and finding a mutually acceptable resolution to the border issue is crucial for building lasting trust and stability. The Galwan Valley clash in 2020, the deadliest confrontation between the two countries in decades, highlighted the fragility of peace along the line of actual control. This incident underscored the need for enhanced communication mechanisms and confidence-building measures to prevent future escalations. The deployment of troops along the border and the ongoing military modernization efforts by both countries add to the complexity of managing the border dispute. Finding a peaceful and sustainable resolution to this long-standing issue is essential for establishing a more cooperative and stable relationship. Beyond the border dispute, historical mistrust and differing geopolitical visions contribute to the challenges in the India-China relationship. India's close ties with the United States and its growing strategic partnerships with other countries in the region are viewed with suspicion by China. Similarly, China's close relationship with Pakistan, India's arch-rival, adds another layer of complexity to the dynamic. Managing these competing alliances and building trust through open communication and dialogue is crucial for mitigating tensions. The legacy of colonialism and the differing paths taken by India and China in their post-independence development also influence their current interactions. India's democratic traditions and its emphasis on multilateralism contrast with China's more centralized political system and its assertive foreign policy. Bridging these differences and finding common ground on issues of mutual interest is essential for building a more constructive and cooperative relationship. India has consistently advocated for a multipolar world order, one in which power is more evenly distributed among several major players. This vision reflects India's belief in a more inclusive and representative international system, where the voices of emerging powers are given greater weight. India's pursuit of strategic partnerships with various countries, including the United States, Japan, Australia, and France, is seen as a means of achieving this multipolar vision. By diversifying its alliances and strengthening its diplomatic ties, India aims to enhance its strategic autonomy and play a more prominent role on the global stage. India's multipolar aspiration is partly driven by its desire to counterbalance China's growing influence in the region and beyond. As China's economic and military power expands, India seeks to build a network of partnerships to safeguard its own interests and promote regional stability. This approach reflects a pragmatic assessment of the evolving geopolitical landscape and a recognition of the need for strategic alliances to navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing world. India's active participation in multilateral forums such as the G20, the BRICS, and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization further demonstrates its commitment to a more inclusive and multipolar world order. The pursuit of a multipolar world presents both opportunities and challenges for India. It allows India to engage with a wider range of partners and pursue its interests on multiple fronts. However, it also requires deft diplomacy and a careful balancing act to manage competing interests and avoid being drawn into great power rivalries. India's ability to navigate these complexities will be crucial for realizing its vision of a more balanced and representative international system. The success of India's multipolar strategy will depend on its ability to build strong and reliable partnerships based on shared values and mutual interests. India's growing economic and military strength provides a solid foundation for its pursuit of a multipolar world order. As its economy continues to expand and its military capabilities modernize, India's voice on the global stage is likely to become even more influential. However, translating economic and military strength into effective diplomatic influence requires skillful statecraft and a clear understanding of the evolving global dynamics. India's ability to effectively leverage its growing power will be a key factor in shaping the future of the international system.